what's up? This is RONEK here at Got No Control Podcast, and we're live here at Back to Basics. And today I have the pleasure to be next to an icon.
MEDUSA, the gangster goddess, legend MEDUSA on IG, GG. If you really must know, ladies, gangster your position and keep your goddess-like integrity.
You know, being around for the amount of time that you've been around in the culture of hip hop and seeing the evolution of it, how do you feel about hip hop in 2024?
2024 is like reopened some gates. Like there's a resurgence of what West Coast Underground was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So those flavors, the statements of culture and positivity are starting to make its way back.
Okay.
And I feel like 2025 is really going to show and prove, especially with the women. The ladies are really spitting. They
Yeah, definitely. You got a lot of talent coming out. You know, in the early stages of hip hop, you know, many state that hip hop was born and came from New York. But would you say it's fair to say there was already something here in the West Coast?
Oh, definite. You know, you can't say that pop locking came from the East Coast.
Okay.
That's very West Coast oriented. You know, especially the way you bop, pop, hit, waves, all of that. We were that. You know, they were doing a kind of a sloppy rendition of what they thought that was. No offense, East Coast, but you guys didn't create pop locking. Sorry.
What were some of your early influences as far as your style of music when you were coming up?
You know what? I listened to, you know, old school, you know, even though Rapper's Delight probably influenced us all, because those are the first combined sentences and paragraphs in rhyme that we really heard, like on the radio, you know. But for me, I was inspired by like Earth, Wind and Fire, Funkadelic, Bootsy, penmanship of an Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. Yeah, so those were my first influences. And then my auntie was a vocalist. She used to sing with a group called The Undisputed Truth.
Okay.
Smiling faces. Yeah, so I'm 7 years old and she took me on a West Coast run when they were opening for the Jackson 5.
Oh, okay.
So me seeing them win over a crowd every night was inspiring for me.
You know, for a female artist out there in the world that will see this, that doesn't know who MEDUSA is, what's something you feel they should know about you?
Know that I am not just an MC. I'm a teacher as well. I do production, because when you're in this life, in this light, you have to be able to do a little bit of everything. In addition to that, as an MC, I encompass all styles because I'm from all of the styles. I'm diverse. I do sing and rhyme. There is a difference between rhyming and spitting to me. So I spit and I rhyme.
And your personal perspective, where do you feel graffiti itself falls into the hip hop realm?
Oh man, you can't have elements, any other elements without the graph art. You know what I mean? I think that's what introduced hip hop. Was graffiti. You know what I mean? I'm an OG pop locker too, so when we wore our gear back in the day, it had to be hit up by that graph artist. You know what I'm saying? Even today, I still rock like a jumpsuit that's got graph art from the LA Breakers and folks like that. Sonny, I go to the sauce and swamp meet and get it hit up. You know what I mean? So I can't do any of the elements without a writer, without a beatboxer, without a DJ, the MC. You know what I mean? It's the B-boy and the B-girl. You know? All of it counts. All of it.
Before I let you go, 2024 West Coast hip hop has definitely been a staple, and it has opened up a lot of doors, and it's been alive more than ever. What is something you feel the world should know about West Coast hip hop?
Wow. B-Boy Summit was the business for all elements of hip hop. That's what you need to know about West Coast hip hop.
It's an extreme pleasure to be able to have you here and this conversation. It's a blessing. Where can the world find you at if they want to learn more about you?
You can hit me at gangstagoddess.ca, or you hit my IG, Legend MEDUSA. I'm also the same thing on Facebook, all of them, Twitter, all of those things. You know what I mean? So tap in, you can Google me. I like to be Googled. And if you find anything new, shoot it back to me in my DM.
You can Google network. There could be a couple million. Till next time, it's all love. God will control. We're out. Peace.